The Bitcoin 4-year cycle is still exactly in play, and on today's update video, I'm gonna be doing a deep dive about where we're currently standing in this exact cycle, what is likely to be happening next year, how can we be anticipating the next move, and many other more important charts will be getting discussed on today's update video. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slam that like button back above 1,000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And first of all, I want to be pointing out is that the Bitcoin 4-year cycle is arguably one of the most important cycles you need to be understanding if you are investing in crypto and Bitcoin. And if you do understand this, it basically means that every single 4 years approximately Bitcoin has a halving, and after the halving, due to the scarcity shock, Bitcoin sees another exponential rally. And now we have not seen that rally yet, but we're still right on track of having that massive rally towards the upside in the coming months ahead of ourselves. So I am extremely excited about what is going to be happening next year. And I see that actually a lot of people right now in the market are starting to be panicking. And what most traders actually don't understand is that every single time on average, the Bitcoin market cycle top always happened in approximately 480 days after the Bitcoin halving. And if we would take that in account right now, if we're going to be looking at 480 days after the Bitcoin halving, we're going to be looking at the bull cycle ending somewhere around August of 2025. And we need to understand this cycle very correctly, because every single time in these cycles, guys, we've always seen in the beginning some sideways consolidation. I mean, only in the first cycle we saw that Bitcoin already skyrocketed quite quickly towards the upside in a very fast pace here, but just like 2017 and 2020, it did took a little bit longer before Bitcoin really went towards the upside. And now I think it is not going to be any different than those previous cycles. And just like we have seen in the previous cycles, Bitcoin does create diminishing returns. That is not a bad thing at all, but it's important to understand that you should not have such crazy expectations. Just like with every bear market, also the bull markets get always overshoot in expectations, and that is why it is better to have lower expectations for what really is going to come here. But just for example, to compare where we're currently sitting in this cycle compared to the previous one, we're currently still in this sideways consolidation. Well, in 2020, we also were still sideways consolidating in this region. In fact, there is nothing to worry about really, but really the point where we're going to be starting to see that Bitcoin rally really going to get started is probably in approximately 150 to 200 days after the halving. So if we're going to be looking at the chart, when are we expecting for that big Bitcoin cycle to really start? It's probably going to be starting somewhere at the end of September or at the beginning point of October. So that is where we are expecting that, according to the cycle, the next Bitcoin bull market should be really starting. And if we're going to be looking at the stock to flow model, it is actually right now also forecasting that we're about to be having that next massive rally towards the upside. You can see it also on this chart over here. The dots are starting to turn red here, which basically indicates a point in the cycle where we're currently sitting. It is calculated after the halving, of course, that this is usually the point where the final cooling up is happening. And right now also with the spot Bitcoin ETF inflows and large banks out of the US buying, I think that really we are still going to get this bull market. But I will be going in towards my price targets in a second, because I do believe that many people are a little bit too euphoric and you have to have a good exit strategy. But just like every single previous cycle, Bitcoin always consolidates before it goes super exponential, and that is where we're currently sitting in. We're sitting in that consolidation phase before we're going to be going in towards the banana zone, which is the most exponential rally of them all. But maybe people are saying, but oh, maybe it is going to be different this time around because this and this. But first of all, I want to be pointing out is that I believe in the Bitcoin 4-year cycle until it's proven otherwise, and it will be stupid to right now say, no, the 4-year cycle is not going to be playing out. And second of all, guys, we are currently seeing global liquidity starting to increase again here, and we're expecting that Federal Reserve is going to be cutting the interest rates in the coming months ahead of ourselves, and they're going to be injecting even more liquidity towards the economy, as they're already doing right now here. So global liquidity is increasing, which means that more money supply is coming widely available, and as more money is becoming available, we're expecting that scarce assets like Bitcoin, hard money like Bitcoin, is going to be increasing in value. And you can see it also on this model over here. Always, whenever we're going to start to see the money supply, the worldwide money supply increase in value, we always see a Bitcoin bull market followed after that. get. So that is the entire reason Bitcoin got created. Very important charts that you need to be understanding right now, which are currently playing out. And this is going to be a key important thing to be watching in the markets. As also what is going to be important to be watching this cycle, the total stablecoin market cap, because the stablecoin market cap is right now actually heavily increasing once again here. And this basically means there's going to be more liquidity available. And as more liquidity is available, the market is going to be rising. So as M2 is rising, so the global money liquidity, we also need to closely looking out at the stablecoin market cap, because the stablecoin market cap is going to lead towards higher prices in crypto, because basically what the stablecoin market cap is reflecting is literally the fact that there is more demand from players to be buying in towards Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency assets. So very, very important chart here. And to quickly point out that we're also sitting in that stage where we're literally about to be having the bull market if we're going to be looking at the 4-year cycle. Guys, I think that this is maybe one of the best opportunities of a lifetime. The Bitcoin 4-year cycle starts here. The biggest gains are still yet to come according to the cycle. And also we're seeing massive increasement in global liquidity, and we're seeing massive increasement in total market capitalization on stablecoins. So while all this is happening, we're also starting to see that the hash ribbons are actually increasing very significantly, which means there is a lot of mining power still entering the market, despite the fact that we had a Bitcoin halving, that you can right now get less Bitcoin for mining Bitcoin because the mining production basically got cut in half, but still the hash rates are hitting new all-time highs. So very good developments currently happening in the market. And just like I said, every single time, guys, we're currently in the beginning stage of a bull market and we're seeing negative funding rates. So I'm not trying to get you excited, but I do believe that we are right now seeing one hell of an opportunity. The funding rates are negative, not only on Bitcoin, but on many altcoins. And that basically means is that the market is heavily getting shorted just moments before we're starting to going to see the next big bull market. And just like I said to you a moment ago, I believe that somewhere in August 2025, this cycle is going to be ending. And where many people are screaming for 300,000 or 400,000 US dollars, I actually think that Bitcoin is most likely going to be topping out between 100,000 US dollars and 130,000 US dollars. And I prefer to exit the market a little bit earlier than too late. I'm not going to be selling out all of my Bitcoin and go all in cash. No, what I'm going to be doing when I think the market top is in is cash out all my altcoins, buy other assets that are going to be generating me cash flow, and then I'm going to be reinvesting into Bitcoin again here, or potentially sell those assets if the price of Bitcoin drops very significantly. So that is my strategy. But if you want to be having a deeper dive about my exact exit strategy in the market, please let me know, because I can make a dedicated video about that one as well. So this video was a little bit different compared to the daily TA I'm doing, but if you did enjoy it, don't forget to slap that like button on today's update video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends and family, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.